Which country has the lowest average salary in Europe? In fifth place, it's Greece, with an average annual salary around 15,880 euros, placing it near the bottom in the Europe. In fourth place, it's Poland, where typical yearly earnings are about 18,054 euros, still well below most Europe levels. In third place, it's Romania, with average salaries near 17,739 euros, making it one of the lowest earners in the bloc. In second place, it's Hungary, where pay hovers around 12,456 euros annually, among the lowest in Eastern Europe. And in first place, it's Bulgaria, with the lowest average full-time salary at just about 10,300 euros per year, topping the list of Europe's lowest paid countries.
These 8 famous foods were actually invented in entirely different countries. Which one surprises you the most? Number 8, California roll. You might assume this iconic sushi roll comes from sunny California, but it was actually invented in Vancouver, Canada. A Japanese chef decided to hide the seaweed inside the rice and used familiar ingredients like avocado and crab cake to make sushi look less intense for Westerners. Number 7, fortune cookies. Japanese immigrants brought them to California during World War II, but then were forced to close their bakeries. Chinese-American restaurant owners stepped in and took over the business to meet the huge demand. They threw out the original Japanese poetry and started writing Americanized quotes instead. Number 6, apple pie. We often hear as American as apple pie, but this sweet dessert is not from the United States at all. The very first recorded recipe was actually printed in England in 1381. The original British versions were baked in hard crusts that were used like a bowl to hold the apple filling and were supposed to be thrown away. Number 5, pho and banh mi. The baguette used for banh mi and the beef broth in pho were actually introduced by French colonists. The Vietnamese created their own version by adding local herbs and spices, creating an authentic taste that has become some of the most famous street foods in the world today. Number 4, Swedish meatballs. IKEA might have made them globally famous as a Swedish local dish, but these meatballs are actually from Turkey. In 2018, Sweden officially admitted that a king brought the recipe for Turkish kofta back in the 1700s. The Swedes made it their own by adding creamy gravy with a side of sweet berry jam. Number 3, cheesecake. New York and Osaka are famous for their dense and rich cheesecakes. But historians found that the very first cheesecake was actually made in ancient Greece. It was originally made to serve athletes for high-protein fuel during the very first Olympics. Number 2, tempura. When you think of Japanese food, crispy tempura is usually at the top of the list, along with sushi and ramen. But these deep-fried seafood and vegetables were actually brought to Japan by Portuguese missionaries and inspired by the Portuguese dish peixinhos da horta. Number 1, vindaloo. This spicy curry can be easily found at Indian restaurants worldwide, but it was actually started as a European dish. Portuguese explorers brought a dish of meat marinated in wine and garlic to India. Local cooks swapped the wine for palm vinegar and added heavy spices to create the classic vindaloo we eat today. Here are 10 weirdest souvenirs you can actually buy around the world. Number 10, canned air, Iceland and Switzerland. Yes, you can buy literal canned air as a souvenir. It's often marketed as fresh mountain air and comes with a formula on the label, like 20% glacier breeze and 10% volcanic mist.
I don't think this is real.
It started as a joke, and most people buy it ironically, but it has become a massive commercial success for travelers who want to take a breath of their vacation. Number 9, kangaroo scrotum bottle opener, Australia. These bottle openers are made from genuine kangaroo leather and are surprisingly sturdy, often sold as a good luck novelty in gift shops across the outback. They're made using leftover kangaroo parts from the meat industry, so nothing from the animal goes to waste. Number 8, elephant poo paper, Thailand. In Chiang Mai, you can visit elephant parks that turn massive piles of elephant poop into high-quality, eco-friendly paper. The process involves boiling and cleaning the dung to extract the fibers, which are then dyed and pressed into sheets of paper that are surprisingly odorless and soft. You can buy journals, cards, and even bookmarks made from this recycled material. Number 7, whale vomit perfume, Iceland. Ambergris, often called whale vomit, is used in luxury perfumes. It's naturally expelled by whales and sometimes washes up on beaches. In Iceland, you can buy ambergris-based products legally. While it's totally legal to buy in Europe because it's a natural waste product, it's illegal to bring it to the USA and Australia due to wildlife laws. Number 6. Camel milk chocolate, United Arab Emirates. Camel milk chocolate has become the ultimate luxury souvenir from Dubai. Because camel milk is naturally lower in fat and higher in minerals than cow's milk, it's marketed as both exotic and healthy. The resulting chocolate has a distinct, slightly salty undertone. Number 5. Voodoo dolls, Haiti. Voodoo dolls are commonly sold to tourists and are often misunderstood as tools for curses or dark magic. In reality, they're symbolic items tied to spiritual traditions and cultural expression. Most versions sold in shops are brightly colored, decorative, and made purely for display. Number 4. Cane toad purse, Australia. The cane toad is an invasive species in Australia that has caused massive ecological damage. So locals have turned them into everything from keychains to leather purses. The skin is tanned into a tough leather, and the purse often keeps the original shape of the toad, complete with its little arms and legs. Number 3. Dried pufferfish lamps, Japan. The fugu chochin, or pufferfish lantern, is a quirky Japanese souvenir linked to good luck or protection. These lamps are made from real pufferfish that are carefully dried, hollowed out, and stretched before a light is placed inside. They're legal to sell as art, not food, since fugu is highly poisonous. Number 2. Kopi Luwak, Indonesia. Often called cat poop coffee, this is the world's most expensive coffee, made from beans that have been eaten and excreted by an Asian palm civet. The fermentation process in the animal's digestive tract is said to give the beans a unique, smooth flavor with zero bitterness. A small bag can cost hundreds of dollars, making it a weird luxury souvenir. Number 1. Shrunken head replicas, Ecuador and Peru. Real shrunken heads are illegal, but replicas made from animal skin and artificial materials are still sold to tourists. These are inspired by indigenous traditions from the Amazon, where the shrunken head serves as a war trophy and is used in rituals. They're creepy and unsettling, but people still buy them for the shock factor. Here are 8 craziest foods you didn't know were illegal to eat in some countries. Number 8. Fugu, European Union. Fugu, or pufferfish, is banned in the European Union due to its potentially lethal toxins. The fish's organs contain tetrodotoxin, a poison 1,200 times deadlier than cyanide, which can cause paralysis and death if prepared incorrectly. Only specially licensed chefs can serve it in Japan, but the EU doesn't allow it at all. Despite the risks, fugu remains a delicacy in Japan, where it's seen as a test of a chef's skill. Number 7. Blood sausage, United States. Blood sausage made from animal blood, fat, and spices is banned in certain US states due to its perceived unsanitary nature. The ban primarily stems from cultural taboos and concerns about handling and storing animal blood safely. Despite its popularity in European and Latin American cuisines, some American regions still frown upon it. Number 6. Raw milk, Canada and USA. Raw milk, unpasteurized milk straight from the cow, is banned in Canada and many US states due to concerns about bacterial contamination. While advocates argue that raw milk has more nutrients and better flavor, health authorities warn of risks like E. coli and salmonella. Despite the ban, underground markets for raw milk thrive, with some enthusiasts swearing by its health benefits. Number 5. Kinder Surprise USA. This popular chocolate egg with a toy inside is banned in the USA because the toy poses a choking hazard. United States law prohibits non-food items inside food, so Kinder Surprise is off limits. In 2013, an American couple was fined $2,500 for smuggling them across the Canadian border. Kinder Joy, a modified version, is legal in the US because the toy is separated from the chocolate. Number 4. Horse meat, United States. Horse meat is illegal in many parts of the USA, where horses are seen more as companions than livestock. The last horse slaughterhouses in the US closed 16 years ago when federal funding for inspections was cut. Despite being a delicacy in countries like Japan and France, the cultural taboo in the US keeps it off menus. Number 3. Shark fins, California, USA. Shark fin soup, a traditional Chinese dish, is banned in California and other US states due to concerns about shark populations and cruel finning practices. The finning process involves cutting off the fins and discarding the live shark back into the ocean. Despite being a status symbol in Chinese cuisine, the ban has helped reduce the demand and save millions of sharks. Number 2. Ortolan bunting, France. The ortolan bunting, a small songbird, is illegal to consume in France due to its endangered status. Traditionally, the bird was captured, fattened, drowned in Armagnac, and eaten whole in a single bite, often with a napkin over the diner's head to hide from God. Despite being a French delicacy, hunting and eating ortolan lexicon has been banned for the past 25 years. Number 1. Haggis, United States. Haggis, a Scottish delicacy made from sheep's heart, liver, and lungs, is illegal in the USA due to a ban on sheep lung consumption. The lung's inclusion is considered unsanitary by US food regulations. Despite being a national dish of Scotland, American foodies have to settle for lung-free versions. The ban started in 1971 and remains controversial among haggis fans.